Hello! Welcome back to Tiny Nest. I'm Kiva.
And I'm Jake.
And if you have subscribed in the last year, this is our first video in almost a year, which is crazy. You've probably been wondering where we've been.
You may be thinking things like, did they die? Did they break up? Did they have enough of tiny house life? Did the tiny house burn down? No, none of these things are the case. There's actually been a whole bunch of stuff, which we may get into in future videos, why we've been absent from YouTube. The most recent thing is an insurance-related issue that we're dealing with currently that forced us to temporarily move out of the tiny house. But we've sort of turned lemons into lemonade, if you will, by taking this opportunity to turn the tiny house back into a job site and finish off all the things that were just way too much of a hassle to tackle while we were living in here. If you're not familiar with the timeline for us, we have been living in the tiny house completely full-time for at least 2 years, and then something like 2 years before that we were living in here pretty much full-time, except we didn't have the kitchen finished.
And so we had that weird like temporary kitchen.
Yeah, we had a temporary kitchen
We did that.
for a while, but we were using the kitchen in the main house during that time. And basically we've been spending, we've been living tiny, but it's not been totally finished. So like we've always said, we're still hoping to finish off all our videos. We still have all this footage that's now years old, and we're hoping that before we hit the 6-year anniversary of day one of the build, which is coming up this year, that we're actually going to reach completion.
And
so
yeah, today we realized that we hit a bit of a milestone, and we finished the storage up in our loft. So we thought we would just take the opportunity to show you what we've done.
Okay. There you have it. Okay, see you in the next video. No, just kidding. Here's what we've been working on. Why don't you go out there and demonstrate? So this is actually a live test. Like, we brought this stuff out. Here's one of these bins, by the way. We've been ordering stuff on Amazon, like these different storage bins, and then designing in SketchUp and then building all these shelves and everything to suit these sizes. So
this is gonna have our shirts in them.
yeah, that's not a very good example, because this one actually has my shirts folded properly in it. But we put that one in there on that middle shelf because it's supposed to fit 2. Okay, so here's the shirts. So we're each gonna have 2 of these, and we'll each get 1 shelf. Oh yeah.
That looks good.
Well, of course it goes, because we designed it.
We each get 2 of these?
Yeah, so like that would be mine or yours or whatever, and then the other person is below.
Other people go here. Oh.
Yeah, so actually pull those out and put them down below. So those 2 volumes of space should be the same, and should fit those 2 equally. Was that good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Need to work on my van and waiting. Jake and I wanted a space to put clothes that you've worn once but you can wear again, like jeans or a hoodie or something. So Jake is going to use this shelf here, and I'm going to use this shelf in there. And this is like a bamboo curtain that's going to hang here and cover everything.
And it was built sized.
Yeah, we
designed it so that that was going to fit and span just perfectly across the opening.
And then this down here is for our cat, Ninja, and we'll show you that in a little bit from another angle.
Oh. And what's over there?
Over here is for clothes that are hanging.
So we're about to test this as well. Well, we have hung 1 or 2 things up, but I want to see if the pants hangers work. It's an Amazon sort of gamble here.
Sorry, this is so loud. Is it like you fold it once and a half?
Here, let's trade off. Okay, so yeah, these are, there's a lot of different options, and actually leave a comment if you have some suggestions, especially if this doesn't work, because we're about to try it. It's for hanging pants in a closet, and so these are supposed to be, you're supposed to be able to hang like 5 or 6 pairs on here, which is way too much. I was gonna just do 2, maybe 3, but the idea, I brought 2 pairs out here. the idea is that, oh my god, you're supposed to, sorry, shh, fold it over in half, and then I was just gonna go like this, put one like that, or no, one, how the frick was I gonna do this? I was gonna put it, oh my god, this is embarrassing. I had a plan. Yeah, put it over to the side, like this. And then the other one, do I have another pair here? Okay. Put another pair. I literally have like one type of jeans in my entire wardrobe.
You just have like 7 pairs of the same jeans?
And then put the other one kind of like the other way over that one, there. So that it's like you can get at one or the other without disturbing the other one. Maybe, if I do this wrong. But, that's pretty, this could be doable. But yeah, again, let us, give us some suggestions in the comments. So that would be that. I brought a hoodie, right? Where's my hoodie? Oh, this is your hoodie too. So this should be sized, the height, surprisingly, like, so our loft is 4 feet, or like a few inches under 4 feet at the very highest point, and this space, the resulting space we've got here, is easily enough to hang, like, we might even be able to put stuff down below, but I'm just going to put a couple things up here to see how it all looks. Yeah, and I also like put the bar just high enough that you're not like banging the top of the hook. This is all very like carefully planned out, we hope. This is something, we didn't bring stuff to test this, but we've got like shirts, hanging shirts and things, and pants. Then you've got like underwear, socks, and like little odds and ends. And so we got one of these as a test where it's got all these little pockets, thinking that we can like put underwear in that, so we'd each have 1 or 2 of these. And then that hangs to just make better use of this, because we don't have a ton of stuff to like hangable clothes. We've got our jackets and stuff that go by the door, but we thought we could make use of the space for underwear and stuff. Anyway, we'll see how that goes. Also, yeah, give us some suggestions if you have better storage solutions for that. And just like the other side, we've got a bamboo 3-footer that's gonna go up here that I think we'll still be able to get in here without it interfering, and that will cover this, so you won't see from the ground, like it'll be just neat and tidy because you won't see like all the storage. It'll have a cover. When we originally designed the storage up in the loft in the 3D model, I just sort of put some random cubbies and shelves and things up here, not really having a distinct plan of how they were going to be used. It was kind of like, oh, we'll figure this out later, which was not really a great approach. But now that we've been living up here, we know exactly what we need, and this design I think is really dialed in, and I'm pretty confident it's going to work quite well. But one of the sort of weird side effects is that the receptacles on both, so this one and another one on the other side, are now finding themselves within the bounds of the storage we built, because this was supposed to be like a charging plug for my phone, for like a nightstand kind of thing. I thought I'd have like a deeper shelf, and anyway, this position was supposed to handle that, but now it's way off. Arguably, it's going to be a little bit tidier in the end. It's just a little weird that the plug itself is going to be like hidden behind the clothing, but I'll just show an example of what the idea is now. So we'll have like a USB, adapter or whatever, and I've drilled a hole through the like wall here, and all of our shelves, partially due to the way we're gonna have trim, have like a hole cut through, like a diagonal cutout in the corner. So I've passed, can you see this?
Yeah.
I've passed the cable through, and then it's just gonna come up through here and will sit there. This will be for, like, I might have a wireless charger sitting there. Actually, we're filming on my phone, so I can't even show you my phone there, but you get the idea. There's the other thing is that got a tablet, my water bottle. I actually positioned the shelf. I was like, oh, 12 inches is a bit too much. I'll put it at 10. And then I was like, oh crap, I hope my water bottle fits there, because that's like the one other thing that I have by my, like, while I'm near me while I'm sleeping. And so that fits, which is sweet. And here, I'll just get you to reposition so you can see this. I got in a habit of falling asleep while watching videos, and so when I cut this shelf, brought it out here, and was trying to decide where to put it, and I put it such that when I'm sleeping here, I can have the tablet, and when there's a pillow, I'm basically like looking straight at the tablet. So that's like a little perk, because before I was doing this already, but I would just have it on the bed, and I'd wake up and I'd be like knocking it off in my sleep and stuff. So now it's got a dedicated little spot, and we've got shelving everywhere now. So there's Kiva's version. Hers is like slightly higher because there's the receptacle here, but same thing, like we'll just pass the wire up here. So there's like a wire or a charging station permanently there. There's another, this was just like an added shelf, because in that corner, if you turn, keep turning over. Okay.
My body can't go that way.
There's another shelf. So once we had 3 corners, we're like, well, let's just put shelves in all 4 corners. And we're thinking for these upper ones, we could even just put like plants and kind of just add to the coziness of the space. So we've got options, because also like we'd find ourselves with stuff kind of down beside the bed here, and now we've got a place to put it up off the ground, basically, or the surface of the loft.
So this is the cat door that was under our clothes storage, and then that is where the other side of her cat. Okay, so this is the kitty house, and basically there's 2 doors. So she comes up these stairs from being outside, goes in to her kitty house. Inside will be her sticky cat food, and then she can come out this side. And we're also gonna rig up like a weird little cat washer with some, I think it's like a bath mat. And we're gonna hang it like above here and on the bottom, and put some on the stairs so that when she walks up the stairs, it'll clean off her paws. And then when she walks through her door, it'll like brush off her back.
It's gonna be sweet.
Yeah.
And you might notice that the hinges are like opposite on the 2 doors here, because we talked this through about access, because Kiva often comes up and like feeds the cat from downstairs. So you can come up and you can open that from here, because it, like, go ahead and open it, the cat one, right? And now you can gain access to it easily. Also, if you're coming from the loft, keep opening it. Like, you can open it all the way, like full 180 degrees. So you can still easily gain access to that. But you couldn't do that on the top closed thing, because the bamboo blinds would like interfere from it opening all the way that way. Plus, you may want to be, getting your clothes before you come down from the loft. But still, if you open the top one, you can open it to 180 degrees. So even if you're coming up the ladder like this, it's still easy to get into it from where you're standing right now, right?
I just wanted to like put something in there from
here. It's just like a little bit of extra that you have to open it to get easy access to it. But we thought that through and tried to figure out a way that it would be like most convenient from the most likely approach, basically.
And we have some more storage on the outside of where we hang our clothes, and we just have these baskets here, and they're basically for stuff like miscellaneous stuff that we had stored underneath the couch that was a little bit awkward to get at. So we're going to move that stuff into these baskets here. We ordered these off of Amazon. We got them, made sure we liked them, make sure they fit our stuff, and then we basically built the shelves to fit the baskets. All of our loft storage is done from like a construction point of view. So all we have to do now is take it all out, disassemble it all, stain it so that it's like this color and aesthetic, polyurethane it, which is like quite a process, and then put it all back together and in place.
So that's what we're working on right now. That's the next step. But we've got a bunch of other stuff that's sort of half been processed. Like you may recognize this hood fan shelf contraption. I actually have footage on installing this horizontal exhaust fan that we'll get to that later. But basically we've processed this. This is going to go back up. There's going to be a stainless steel cover underneath that's going to be directly over top of the cooking surface, which is an induction cooktop if you don't already know that. So come around here. One of the things that we still need to get to is the ladder. So we're actually gonna narrow it by I think 2 inches. Process it, meaning sanding it, staining it the same dark, polyurethaning it so it'll look nice. We also haven't even done the video on like this whole how it works, the mechanism. So that's coming. Shower, last thing. We're leaving that to last.
Won't even look in there.
We got shelves up the butt.
It's gotta be a better way to say that.
We got shelves galore, all over the place that still need to go in. So these are like the bathroom shelves. We're gonna have a ton of shelving in the bathroom. We're gonna redo shelves in here, which is gonna make at least one of our viewers.
What was that guy? We should tag that guy.
Yeah. I can't remember the username.
He hates
off the
that
top of my
shelf.
head, yeah. But we're going to change number of shelves. We also got like these bamboo baskets that are going to go in here. And the same thing, like we ordered these baskets specifically so that we could like optimize this and make the things that we were storing in here in these plastic tubs much easier to get at. Just because we know like what the day-to-day flow is like. So we're able to optimize these things. As you can see, the TV and everything is gone. I'm going to stain my desk. That's going to be super nice to have done. And then back up. And there's this. This is going to go by the front door. And it's sized to house a recycling basket, dog water dish, dog paw wiping towels. Like everything has been tailored to the everyday flow that we have learned after having lived in here. So it's kind of like, it's been annoying to be living in here without it being finished, but now we know how to absolutely like zone in on exactly what we need to have to make things just like frictionless every day. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Hit that like button, all that jazz. I've been working on an update to the Iron Eagle trailer SketchUp models. I'm going to be putting out a video on that. They've changed to square fenders and it made some sweet updates. Like the 3D model file is going to have the bump outs that they offer now, so keep an eye out for that. Check the description for a link just about Iron Eagle trailers and our keep talking about 3D models. If you don't know about that, we have a SketchUp tutorial and SketchUp resources on our website. Link to our website in the description. Yada yada yada. See you in the next video. Start standing over there, and then when I go this way, you walk around and follow me.
Okay.
Hang on. The exposure is fucked. Okay, go ahead. So this is all like been optimally designed based on our